Hello friends, welcome to our channel GPAT Preparation Map. Today we are going to see about pharmaceutical jurisprudence. This is the another subject of the pharmacy field which look after laws and allegations in the pharmacy field. What are the penalties, what are the exempted rules and regulations, all are under this pharmaceutical jurisprudence subject. Before this, we have talked about antiviral agents. If you have not watched our previous video, please watch them. The link is in the I button as well as in the description. If you like our videos, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Our today's topic from pharmaceutical jurisprudence is Drugs and Cosmetics Acts. This act is a most important act from the pharmaceutical jurisprudence because at least 50% of the paper is based on these topics, that is drug and cosmetic acts. So we are going to study this topic in a small parts. Today we are going to see about only schedules in drugs and cosmetic acts, because schedules play an important role in a manner of the competitive exams, because schedules are the most frequently asked questions in the competitive exams like GPAT and DA. So let's start our today's topic. Schedule. First schedule from the DNC Act is Schedule A. Schedule A contains various forms and formats of letter for application of licensing, etc. So to remember the Schedule A, we should just have one correlation, that is A is a first alphabet and formats of letter is a first step for starting a business. So both are the first things that we do, that is A is equal to first thing to do while filing a business, that is formats and letters for the application of the licensing. Now Schedule B contains fee structures for government run laboratories. Government run laboratories means what? That laboratories which check the purity, quality of the drugs which a company sends to them for evaluation. So fee structure for the government laboratories, these all things are under Schedule B. Schedule C contains various biological products that and their regulation, means biological products like ophthalmic and parenteral, these products comes under Schedule C. Their regulation, their storage, etc. comes under Schedule C. Now Schedule D. Schedule D is a list of the drugs exempted from the provision of the import of the drug. What do you mean by exempted? Exempted means removed. So there is no requirement for such drugs. Permission is not required to import that drugs into our country. Means what? If you want in that drug immediately, you can import it immediately without any permissions required for importing. Now another schedule is Schedule E. Schedule E contains various poisons and their regulation. Poisons and their regulation means what are their antidotes and etc. will be covered under Schedule E. Schedule F. Schedule F is equal to regulations and standards for blood bank. F is equal to food, and eating good food makes your blood healthy. And when you have a healthy body, you have more blood and you can donate as much as blood as you want, and that will be stored to the blood bank. This can be a link between this schedule. If you want to study this like this, you can remember it like this. F is equal to food, and more good food produce more blood, and more blood is stored into the blood bank. This is a simple trick to remember Schedule F. But Schedule F is also further divided into parts, that is Schedule F1. Schedule F1 regulation and standards of vaccine. Vaccines are also related to the blood, so you will be helpful for you to remember this Schedule F1 also. Schedule F2 regulation and standard of surgical dressing. Surgical dressing, it is also related to blood, that is if you have anything that is scratch, cut, any bleeding, there we use surgical dressing. Schedule F3 regulation and standard for umbilical tape. So now what is umbilical tape? Umbilical tape is a tape which is used at the time of pregnancy when the umbilical cord is cut between the mother and a child. That umbilical cord starts bleeding. So stop that bleeding, the umbilical tapes are used. So this F3 also related to blood. So you can also remember F3 as a umbilical tape. FF regulation and standard for ophthalmic ointment and solution. So FF is also contains regulation and standards for ophthalmic ointments and solution. So you should make a short notes regarding all the schedules and what it contains. We will see it at the end of our video how to make the chart. Now next schedule is schedule G. Most of the drugs of hormonal preparation. So G is equal to growth, and growth is because of hormones. So you can remember this very easily, that hormonal preparations are under schedule G, that is related to growth. All the students of the pharma field, because this is the mostly seen schedule, that is schedule H. Warnings are seen on most of the tablets. The next schedule of our list is schedule J. No drug may legally claim to treat these diseases. Which means what? There are some diseases which cannot be treated using medicines till now. So anything like this medicine can treat this disease, these types of advertisements are not allowed. Then all this comes under the schedule J. Next schedule is schedule K. Schedule K contains various substances and drugs and their corresponding regulation. Which means what? It contains a raw material, that is contains various substances and drugs and their corresponding regulation. So it contains most of the drugs of the pharmacy. Next schedule is schedule M. Schedule M is also most of the important schedule which is most widely used in the competitive exams. That is, it contains various regulations for manufacturing premises. Which means what? How should be the premises of the manufacturing? There should be separate room for each and everything. Each machine should be kept in a separate room. It contains all the information about equipments used in the pharmacy line. It contains information about waste disposal. In short, it contains all the information about GMP. What is a GMP? Good manufacturing practice. Schedule N. Regulation and requirement of pharmacy. Regulation and requirement for pharmacy means which licenses are required to start a pharmacy, how much stock you should start. Basically need to start your own pharmacy, how much place do you need for the new pharmacy, what are the storage condition of the different drugs. This all information is gathered in schedule N. The next schedule is schedule O. Regulation and requirement of disinfectant fluid. Regulation and requirement of disinfectant fluid. Information about all the disinfectant fluids that are used to clean the surface, etc. are given in a schedule O. Schedule P contains regulation regarding life period and storage of the various drugs. Life period and storage of various drugs means what should be the expiry of a drug and how should the drug should be stored. It is all under schedule P. Schedule Q contains a list of permitted dyes and pigments in soap of cosmetic. Schedule Q contains all the information about dyes and pigments which are used as a color in a soap and a cosmetic preparation. Schedule R contains various regulation and requirement for condoms and the mechanical contraceptive. Now, what are the regulations for the condoms and contraceptive? Are where should be its storage of the medical contraceptives, how should be it hygienic, how to maintain its hygiene, etc. comes under schedule R. How to remember this? That is, R is equal to resistance, and resistance is condom, and mechanical contraceptives are to resist the childbirth. Schedule S, list of various cosmetics and toilet preparation, direct the manufacturing of cosmetic and conform to the latest Bureau of Indian Standard Requirements. Schedule S contains all the information about latest Indian standard requirements. It looks after production of manufacturing of cosmetics. It looked after all the things that are mentioned in Indian standard requirements for the preparation of the cosmetics. That all information is given into the Schedule S. Schedule T contains regulation and requirement of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani. These are the other types of medications that are used in India. That is Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani. Schedule U contains regulation and requirement for record keeping. Now, what do you mean by record keeping? How many drugs you have sold, or your bills, and all your how many drugs you have ordered from the company, what is your sale of the drug. This all details should be recorded neatly. Schedule V contains standard for drug patents. Standard for drug patents means what should be the patenting rules and regulation. All it contains under the Schedule V. Schedule X is also most of the important. schedule because it is connected with the Schedule H. All the regulations of the Schedule H apply. The retail must keep a copy of the prescription for 2 years and drug must be kept under lock and key. Which means what? Whenever you sell any Schedule H drug, you should keep a copy of a prescription with you, and that Schedule H drug should be kept in a lock and key model because that can be not be sold directly without any pharmacist or without any prescription. Schedule Y contains requirement and guideline for the clinical trials. So friends, this is all about the schedules in a DNC Act. I have prepared a small chart about schedules of the DNC Act and posted it on my Instagram channel. Link to the Instagram channel is given in the description. And sorry to make this video too long. It's quite reasonable that it contains most of the schedule from DNC Act, so it take time to explain all the schedules. So if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.